how did Michael Chiklis bring Mike Flynt to life, and what stood out about his performance to you?
One thing you have to understand about Michael Chiklis is that he loves football. He's crazy about football. He used to be the captain of his college football team. So now he gets an opportunity to realistically play a 59-year-old man that gets to go back and play college football, and it probably brought him back to his football days. And so he was able to completely relate. And by the way, he got battered and beaten and on my set. I was very happy to do that. And I think you could relate to Mike Flynt as well in that case as well.
That's right, because this story really is about second chances. And, you got to put the story together of the only linebacker in history, like the oldest linebacker in history. So that was huge. And with this, like telling that story of a second chance, why do you feel like that's such an important message for audiences to see today?
You're not going to find one person that is over the age of 50 that doesn't look back on life and wish that they could redo something, because, we are much more defined by our regrets than what our successes are. What we succeeded at, that's great. What we failed at or what we didn't get to do, that's what we're always thinking about. Everyone can relate to that. And here's a story about a guy who actually got to do that. He got to live a dream. Every one of us dreams about doing something like this, about something.
I love that. I got to see the movie already, so I really did enjoy that, because the story of second chances, it's so big for audiences, for families in general. I think because the theme of family is really important in this film too. He's a father. He's dealing with all the emotions of being with his children. As far as like families that will come see this film, what's a message that you hope that really sticks to them as they walk out of the theater?
I really hope that when families leave this movie, that they look at each other and realize what they mean to each other. We take that for granted. We get so used to our mom and our dad, or even our kids or our brothers or our sisters, go into our nephews and our nieces and our cousins. We take each other for granted. And the beauty of this movie, it's about a dad who had always taken his son for granted, and maybe a son who sort of took his dad for granted, and they realize how they're united by their love. And that one of the final images of the movie is the whole family together. And I hope that families leaving this movie feel the same way, together.
I love that. Now, I do love that because I didn't ask that question though to every person. I have a list specifically for you. So here's another question though. Really, this will be the last one that we have. So this is based on a true story. How did you feel balancing authenticity and the cinematic storytelling, bringing this to life?
There is always a balance when you make movies like this about what is true and what isn't true. And we took some liberties, but mostly it's like with timelines, and we just and we condense things, and but we also need to create something that's really cinematic. So while most of this movie is really true, there is a little bit of hopscotching now and then, but it's all for the greater good. And in spirit, the movie is really true.